technical details. Okay, I got it now, I guess. And yeah, Sébastien, is your name? Please tell it once.
Sébastien.
Sébastien. Okay, great.
Sébastien, yeah.
Here in
Great.
Germany, we tend to nickname Sebastian in Sebi.
Ah, Zebi. Okay. All
But I'm
right.
not going to do
That's a funny
this.
name. Yeah, why not?
It's very common.
We,
It's
we say here like more like Seb.
Seb.
Seb is
Seb.
nickname
Ah, okay.
I'm used to, but let's
Okay.
go Sebi for tonight if you like.
Okay. Let's see how it's coming. But okay, beautiful. Sébastien. Now I guess I like Sébastien more, with this French pronunciation. So
Yeah.
I would just, how did you came in touch? What was it?
I participated to the one of the meeting two meeting ago, I would say, and
Exactly.
I came across your videos. I think it's from the YouTube algorithm.
Yeah.
Uh, you know, I've been interested in non-duality for I don't know. I don't have a good time appreciation lately, but I would say for 2 years or 2 years and a half, something, 3 years maybe. Yeah.
Okay. And yeah, would you like to tell us a bit about what happened or what's happening or just the story?
Yeah.
Have you been a hardcore spiritual seeker, or was there a lot of suffering and pain? Yeah, just feel free. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely a lot of seeking and pain and questioning and yeah, and deep suffering uh, because of the seeking, I would say. But it started, I would say, when I was younger. I had psychedelic experience with mushroom, and I was shocked by a kind of a revelation that nothing was solid, and everything was energy, and I kind of saw everything that was connected, all the energy, and no um, how do you say that nobody owns nothing anything, and to this point it was quite shocking because all my world was quite solid before that. And then for many years after that, and I don't remember what age I was, but around 19 or 20, early 20s. And for many years after that, I was looking for an answer, I guess. And my uncle was Buddhist. So I became a Buddhist. I meditated so much. I followed a Tibetan master. I went to India several times to follow the courses and the meditation.
Wow.
Yeah,
Where in India?
we went to it was in the north of India, and we went to Nepal also, and it was in Darjeeling region, where there's a Bokar Rinpoche temple, which was a master. Then I met his reincarnation and stuff like this. And it was like
Wow.
in a little city called Mirik, and we were doing like every year kind of a retreat and everything. And yeah, well, it was very interesting, and at some
You
point, yeah, sorry.
you with who is we?
My uncle who
Okay,
initiated
okay,
me to Buddhism. He's
okay,
a Buddhist. He was a monk when he was younger. He did the
okay.
retreats and stuff like this.
And what did your parents think about it?
I'm not sure. They thought I was lost.
Yeah, they were
I
like,
didn't want to
they were
study.
like,
Yeah.
okay,
I
okay,
didn't want to
come
study.
on. They were happy that your uncle, you were in touch with your uncle. Someone is taking care of you.
Yeah,
And
yeah, exactly. Because I was like kind of I was going from depression to I don't know what I
okay,
do to changing
okay,
job, going
okay.
traveling, and then at some point I don't know why I had a dream. Uh, Something happened in the dream. It was a lucid dream, and then I couldn't be Buddhist anymore. Well, let's shorten the story.
Wow,
And
interesting.
yeah, some kind of it was like the ideas of Buddhism was raping my brain or something like this. It was very a harsh dream, like very violent, and I couldn't be
Yeah.
Buddhist anymore. And I went to see one of the lama there, And he told me, and he was from France, you know, but he was a kind of a monk there. And he told me, he took his computer, his Mac, and he told me, "Oh yeah, you're free, you can go." And I was like, "Oh, okay, well, you know, it was something weird." And then, but then after that, it was like I went into shamanism. So I went to I went to South America to do ayahuasca, you know,
Wow.
some times, and one time it was really good. I maybe did like 15 ceremonies or something like this. I went twice there for a month or a month and a half. And the second time I went there in you know, La Selva, in the Peruvian forest in Iquitos, and we were walking through the forest. It was amazing, you know, amazing memories I have from there. And so the second time I went, I had a very harsh experiment again, and it was like I was seeing myself as all the darkness, all the demons, and all the schemes I had in my mind. So it was like, oh, and then I couldn't stand it. So you know, you threw up when you do the ceremonies and stuff like this. And it was too hard to see, you know, in one time. So then I had to digest it, I guess. So for one year or 2 years, I was a bit like not so good in my mind, and I was coming back to my home country here, and I was trying to see my friends, but everything has changed so much for me. Had changed so much at this time, so it was like was too much information to digest it, and I
Mm.
couldn't adapt to my world anymore.
Mm.
And and then I became a Muslim.
Oh, wow. Boy,
My
you're
story now.
amazing.
Yeah, I don't know what happened, you
It's
know?
beautiful, like Xander. Maybe you've noticed Xander in his videos always, okay, and la 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 la, and this may stop. And then la 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 la, and this may change. So here we are.
It changed a lot, and it was so many stories happening.
Beautiful. But you see how beautiful, while you're talking, how beautiful this is. This is so obvious, like how those beliefs come and go, come and go, come and
Yeah,
go. Maybe
yeah,
today I'm a woman, tomorrow I'm a man. You
yeah,
know, they come and go so beautifully, so innocently. Yeah,
yeah,
nice.
Maybe something in between.
Or something in between. Yeah,
yeah.
but continue, please. So then you became a Muslim.
Yeah, for some time, and I had a lucid dream again of a Buddhist deity, and I didn't know about the Quran, but the Quran was going from the sky from this deity, which is I don't remember the name. It's Omani Pemeung. That's the mantra of it. So I don't remember the name now, but then the book of Quran with Arabic scripture were coming down to me to my top of my head. And then when it happened, it was like I didn't know about anything about Muslim and everything. And then I discovered Islam, and that was how the Quran was revealed to the prophets. So I became a full Muslim. I was like, oh my God, it's such a sign, you know. And then I became so extremist in the in Islam. My family couldn't take it anymore. I was doing, oh my God, I think I was a nightmare for my family, guys.
I think too. I would have if I would have been your sister, I would have kicked you out.
Oh yeah. I think they tried to do that, yeah. Or my family, my mother, my sister, yeah. And
Oh.
yeah,
But
and
wait a sec. Did you also enjoy the whole thing there in Tibet, in India,
I
wherever?
some form of enjoyment, but I wouldn't say enjoy. No, for me, the what I remember from it was more like a kind of a constant suffering
Yeah,
and
I
looking
know
for,
what you mean. It was the same here.
yeah, looking for answers, but like very seriously and very
Yeah.
uh,
But
very,
it's about life and death. It's about
yeah,
life and death, right? Yeah.
yeah, exactly. And it was like no lightness at all, like very like inside was
Yeah.
very
Yeah.
like
Totally. I totally get you. Yeah. So like no choice. Just and then
oh,
when you see something which you resonate with, no matter what it is, then you totally go for it, you know?
oh yeah,
Totally. Yeah.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
1,000%. Yeah, too much.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then I remember to get out of Islam, kind of get out. I don't know how to say, but it was I went to La Fnac. It's a kind of a shop here, and I don't know why I was attracted to a book of Jesus or something, and I read a sentence, and it was like, something like the one who is in the rightness apply it to himself, and the one who's wrong try to apply it to other people and to impose it to other people. And then boom, it made a shock to me, this sentence. And I was like, shit, I'm not a Muslim anymore. And that was how it ended. And then I started to work a little bit to create, to go into my life, you know, meet my wife, working, family and stuff. And many years after that, I found some non-duality through the videos on YouTube, you know.
Yeah,
That's
amazing.
how,
So
yeah,
you were in a way able to live a normal life with work and blah and wife and
yeah,
marry and stuff. Yeah. So this
yeah.
worked out. Is your wife also like in this spiritual or searching thing? Does she understand you with this or
I'm not
not
sure.
really?
I'm not sure.
Not really.
Not really, yeah, no, but I'm not. Well, I wouldn't say I'm in spiritual stuff anymore. I just enjoy
Yeah.
watching reality videos.
Yeah, but now, okay, now we are. So you found non-duality. What was it? What
Uh,
what
oh
did
yeah,
you?
I actually I went through Muji before that.
Ah,
Before
yeah, okay.
my wife going to work and everything. After Islam, I went to Muji. I went to a Muji camp in Portugal. You know, full on. I went
Oh
to do some
wow.
10 days. Yeah, all this
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah, full on. You're
Yeah,
a
full
full
on.
on character. I love it, by the way. It's beautiful. Like
Oh,
going
man.
full on, just
Oh
making
yeah.
your own fucking experiences. People can talk a lot, but when you are there, you simply get it and then
Yeah.
leave it. It's very
Yeah.
direct. It's much more, it's faster. It's
Yeah,
faster. Yeah.
yeah, maybe. It seemed a pretty long way, but when you're into it, you know, it seems like it's endless. Like there's no solution, there's no end of the tunnel or something. But yeah. I guess I get what you're saying, of course. Um,
And after Muji, how then?
and then yeah, I think after that I was quite a little bit of Ramana Maharshi, and I started to watch some videos of I guess he's a bit non-dual. What's his name again? I went to see him in Paris to see one of his conference. What's his name? Carl Renz. I don't know if
Oh, wow. I love him. How
yeah.
cool.
Very
He's
nice
living,
and
by the
close.
way,
Yeah.
he's in a way my neighbor, but I've never
Yeah.
seen him. I've never seen anyone in life, but I wanted to see him, but I just now discovered that he is not doing talks anymore, I guess.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, but there is a channel now, a YouTube channel posting everything which is performing in English and German. I love it. Yeah, nice. What was it that you liked on Karl Renz?
I don't remember, but I didn't get it at this time. I went to see him in Paris, and I didn't get a lot, you know. And I was like, a bit like, what the fuck is that, you know? Like,
Yeah.
but I don't know. Somehow I went there, and I remember he was saying something like, kind of something is planted now, and maybe it's gonna grow, or you're gonna understand sometime, or not this way, because you know it was a bit more direct. But then I understood it this way, and then many years after, I went back to Tony Parsons, a bit like randomly on YouTube, and that's how I went back into a bit non-dualism and stuff, a bit of yeah, Jim Newman, and then and then I think yeah, 2 years ago or something. No, yeah, 1 year. And I don't know the time exactly, but like a year and a
Okay.
half ago, something. I talked. I had this kind of. I had to watch non-dual videos all day long. You know,
Yeah,
with my
addiction.
with my earplugs, and
Yeah,
while I was doing some stuff in my garden, I was
yeah,
listening. I was like, I have to
yeah,
get it. You know, like kind of a fever.
yeah.
I couldn't
What
describe.
what was it? What was it what you wanted to get while listening hardcore to the radical non-dual speakers? What was it?
That's a good question. I think I was looking for kind of liberation or enlightenment, you know, like
Do
the
you were in a way waiting the me to drop?
yeah, I guess it was this idea. There was this idea of I have to get rid of the me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah, and then I talked
How is it? Did you get rid of the me? Did you succeed, sweetheart?
to. Well, who could get rid of the me? I don't know, but the thing what happened is kind of how I can describe it is I met a French non-dual speaker whose name is Max Verran. And
Max.
yeah, Max, yeah. And I talked to him. I was watching his videos a lot of the meetings. I went to the meetings in the Zoom meeting where there were a lot of people, also a few meetings like this. And then I did two one-to-one, and the second one, it was like a fraction of a second. I just saw what I thought was blocking me to be united, like the me, just never didn't exist and never existed, and boom, and it was gone forever. So that was it.
So we can say that the SeeKinG energy simply stopped
Stopped completely.
completely.
And it was like boom, and that's it. And
Boom, that's
and
it.
boom, yeah. And I loved it because after that, I wasn't talking about, because all my life I was, before that, when I was kind of spiritual, I was talking of spirituality so much, and it was like everything had to be a
Yeah.
bit spiritual, connected to spirituality. And when I was talking, it had to have a relation to it. And then when that happened, I talked to Max after, like, oh, how is your day? And it was like the whole thing didn't exist or something.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh yeah, good.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a good day today. I think I'm gonna
Yeah.
go have a walk. And it was so simple and light. And I was like, whoa.
I can totally relate to this also, because I was also kind of more spiritual
Yeah.
and with the consciousness stuff. And then, but this wasn't like boom. This was more,
Yeah.
more, yeah.
Yeah.
And
Slowly,
but I could now, when I look back, I really can see the difference also in the behavior.
yeah.
And what was important simply wasn't important anymore.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. And all the seriousness about
yeah,
the whole life, all the
yeah,
seriousness about all the subject dropped. And
yeah,
that
totally.
was that still is like the best part of life, is like, it's not that serious. Why so serious, why so, and I guess I was for many years so, I don't know how to say, tensed inside my
Yeah.
body.
Same here,
It's
same
not
here,
life. So
same
I
here,
was like, whoa.
same
Oh,
here. And yeah, with this seriousness, I mean, ser I can still be serious in some situations, but
oh
in a
yeah.
way, and here a lot of thoughts are running stories, but in a way, it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
simply like they have no relevance at all.
exactly.
And it simply it plays out as it plays out. And yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Zanderlientje.
Well, this is free to be a serious motherfucker already. And, there may be a sense that I'm not that serious anymore. Well, believing that the seriousness is over and that you left it behind. And in a way, you shifted from seriousness to not being serious. Already just simply what it is, being serious, not being serious, thinking you should be less serious, trying to become unserious. Yes, I mean, this is free to be whatever it seems to be, serious, not serious.
Yeah.
It's free to seem that you finally made it out and now you're here, free of all the so-called stuff.
Yeah, well, if I can say, there's no trying to be less serious or anything. It's just like spontaneously appearing like this, and I can be dead serious on a day. We with Francesca, with my wife, we created a brand and we're running a business. We're franchising the business. I mean, I've got. It's not like I've got many subjects that's so important, like in the business world every day, what I have to do for my children and everything, and I can be dead serious with some customers and some things I had to do in my everyday life. But like,
Yeah,
I don't know how to express it properly. But like, um, even I'm not serious about being serious anymore. Or like, I don't know how to say. It's like, it's not a problem to have a problem. It's not.
exactly,
It,
exactly. It's what
it,
it is. It's
it's
quite
still,
simple and direct.
yeah.
It's
It's
what
still,
it is. There is no more on top.
yeah.
I think you don't want to change it anymore.
Exactly.
As you said, with a customer, it can be booming, but
Yeah.
nevertheless, it's just it's how to say it, Zander. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, this sounds all pretty well nice, you know, and
Oh
it
no, it
no,
doesn't sound nice.
no, but it you know, this is free to be on top, whatever you seem to be on top of. This is free to try not to be serious. It's already whatever it seems to be happening, you know, trying to become a Muslim, you know, trying to drink ayahuasca. There was already nothing wrong or right with anything,
Yeah.
with the
Oh yeah.
seriousness. It's already, I mean, already, did you hear it? Already just
Already.
whatever it seems to be. And claiming that it's different now than before. Yes, great.
Yeah. What I can say is like it's different from before, and in the same time, it's exactly the same.
Oh yes,
That
it's
would be
totally
my answer.
this.
You know,
Yes.
like
Yeah.
it's exactly like the life is exactly the same than before, and it's happening exactly the same things are happening. But in the
Yeah.
same time, it's totally different. So how
Yeah.
to
Yes.
explain that? You
Yeah.
know, both in the same
Yeah.
time.
Beautiful. Yes.
Exactly. Yeah. I would also explain it like this. Yeah.
It's totally different and it's exactly the same.
Yeah. Well,
Nothing has changed and everything has
yeah.
changed. And not even everything has changed nor
Not
nothing
even
has
that.
changed.
Yeah, and it's only words. So
It's only words. That's
yeah,
just another so-called statement that everything is the same. There is nothing already which could be the same or not the same, or have changed or not have changed. I mean, believing that this has changed or feeling that this has changed is this.
yeah,
Um, there was simply the idea, the belief that something is missing, that
yeah.
something about me is not okay,
Mm.
that
Yes.
I have to do something in order to make myself more complete,
Yeah,
or
definitely.
the idea that the circumstances are need to become more complete dropped very very early here. I very early I saw, I was quite young, that it's not about the circumstances. So, and then I went
Mm.
inwardly. So
Mm.
I have to become more complete.
Mm.
It's in a way it's about me, and here is the power. And this is in a way a beautiful spiritual arrogance then arising. Me
I
and
know.
I am consciousness or whatsoever consciousness and blah blah, beautiful arrogance. And then in a way, what happened is that this idea that something is missing, this belief, simply dropped.
Yeah, definitely. It resonates a lot because it's exactly like it was lived here. The belief that something was missing or lost paradise. Sometimes I had a feeling in my body
Yeah,
with so much sadness, and I was
yeah,
like, oh, maybe one day, you know, like this kind of
yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
And,
Totally, totally, totally.
and
And
because
then
nostalgic about something that I didn't even know what it was, you know. So like,
absolutely. And here the body tried to compensate it in a way, the sadness. I mean, you can get the depression or whatsoever, kind of disorder whatsoever. This is like a beautiful compensating of this sadness, of this whatsoever. Yeah. And but yeah, blah, blah, blah. It's
blah
what it
blah blah.
is. And
Exactly. Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, and the belief also, yeah, I don't know actually, but maybe a belief can still be believed, but somehow I don't really believe it.
yeah,
I
it
don't,
doesn't matter. It simply doesn't matter.
yeah, yeah, that's
It's
right.
coming and going like the clouds on the sky.
Yeah,
For me, it's very clear that one belief can very easily drop, and then the
yeah,
next. But there is no problem. Here
there's
is
no
no
problem.
one who is paying attention to, oh, you're believing now in this.
Yeah,
Uh-oh,
yeah,
be
exactly.
careful. No,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
who
yeah, yeah. This kind
cares,
of fear. Yeah.
And here is also not this protection mechanism anymore playing out.
Mm.
And if I have a kind of, I don't know, a belief, and I'm in a way um intense going for this, yeah, that's it. Why not? Why not? Simply no. There is nothing wrong anymore. Nothing right and nothing wrong. Shit
Exactly.
still happens. Of course
Yeah,
it is. Yeah,
yeah, I can confirm. Yeah,
absolutely.
yeah.
And this is maybe the part I cannot anymore take myself seriously.
Mm.
And did your wife saw in a way the change?
I don't think so. I'm not sure. I don't.
Well,
Yeah, sorry.
well, maybe from saying Allah Akbar to not saying Allah Akbar.
I was exactly. I was not with her when I was Muslim.
Ah, yeah, but I mean,
She didn't know me as a Muslim.
you
I
know,
think,
It's
yeah.
good.
yeah, it's better this way.
It's better. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But it's so innocent to see change and to see no change and to claim that there's no change or that there's some change.
Hmm.
You know, it's not about seeing change or no change.
Yeah,
But this may happen.
yeah,
Oh yes, yeah, of course, anything may seem to happen. Yes, saying that this may happen may happen. It's already stating that this may happen. Yes, it's already anything may happen or anything may not happen. It's.
I
yeah,
mean, it's very obvious in the daily interactions, no matter if it's private with the family or also with office business stuff. It's in a way also more playful,
oh yeah,
there is much more jokiness in it,
oh
a
yeah,
lot of senselessness in it, you know. Even here, take this YouTube channel here, my YouTube channel for an example. I mean, come on, this is a joke. I
yeah,
love it. And
yeah,
you know, it's
and
just a beautiful expression of this booming aliveness, which is already totally without any sense. And giving this a sense is this too. Uh, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
it's very hard to talk precisely about it because it's everything in the same time. So
There
how to
is no it
talk
to
about
talk
it?
about.
Yeah,
There
there's
is
no way
simply
to
no it to talk about.
talk about it in a right way or in a wrong way also. So we don't. Yeah, everybody expresses it,
Everything is it.
but everything is it. Yeah, exactly.
So we
And
are in a way not talking about it. There is nothing to
yeah,
talk about.
yeah, yeah, exactly.
That's why I call it booming aliveness. Unknown.
Yeah,
Unknown.
yeah.
And at the same time it's everything totally known.
Yeah, yeah, I love this expression from Emerson. I was watching a bit of his videos also, and it was like an um, eternal unraveling of unknowing, you know, unknowing unraveling. Like I like this because
I like how he knows that, you know. I like how he knows that it's just another reveling of the knowing. Yeah. It's such a beauty to say that it's just another unraveling of the knowing. I love that knowing. I really do. I love the knowing that no one knows and this is just nothing as everything. I know. I love it so much, you know, that this is nothing as everything. Who knows that? Who knows it's just an unraveling of knowing?
yeah, exactly. I totally agree with you, but in the same time, it can be expressed this way also. It's
Oh yes, it can express in a
that's
far.
yeah,
I
that's
mean,
that was just something. I think I don't know. I like this kind of yeah. There's a knowing, and nobody knows there's a knowing also.
well, who
I
knows that there's no
that, but
knowing
it,
then?
it doesn't change that it's just words also. We just use words and concepts, and those these concepts can have a certain sense, make sense at some point, and then completely disappear in the time and reconstruct. And it's free to reconstruct in this way and to deconstruct, and then reconstruct in this way and deconstruct, and then can be like kind of a poetry of and because I always loved words when I was younger, and I guess what I liked about seeing some videos of Emerson was kind of the poetry of watching it,
Yeah.
but also makes no sense. Yeah, in
Yeah.
the same
It's
time,
it's it's art. It's in
the
a
same
way art. It's
yeah,
in a
yeah,
way art.
yeah,
Emerson is doing poetry a lot.
yeah,
And it's just like you simply love the music, the vibration there, whatever, the energy, yeah. And it's very natural.
yeah,
Like it's a unique expression. Everyone is expressing differently, of course, and that's the beauty. And that's the beauty. And when we put like the label non-duality on it, in a way we are kind of expressing, but it's it's also the cooking, you know? or sports, watching it. It's exactly the same expression of someone expressing himself with cooking or with doing sports. It's I see the same thing there. It's no
Yeah,
different at all,
yeah, I
And
completely agree.
yeah, it's so funny to watch like Emeline, lovingly called here, I love him, doing a one-on-one about
Is he? Emily?
Emmy, sorry, Emerson. I call him Emmy
Ah, all right.
because I really love him. He is
Okay.
so cute. He is unbelievable. And for me it's in a way like okay, when I'm watching, maybe now I watched a lot of climbing. I don't know why. It was fascinating to see those bodies moving so fast on the, and to climb. And I was like, wow. And this was, oh, and then seeing one-on-one with Emerson and someone, like, okay, beautiful expression, like kind of all the beliefs are crumbling, or you simply see the emptiness of every idea, every thought, like Emmeline going in the between of what
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
is.
Yeah,
And this was for me kind of a joke. What are we talking about?
yeah.
Yeah, yeah, beautiful.
Yeah, I love the belief that it's all a belief.
Ah, okay.
I love the thought that it's all a thought. I like also the story that it's just a story, or the word saying that it's just this, and thinking that really somebody knows that it's just this.
Well, I don't know it, but I love to say just this. Yeah.
I love how people seem to know that this is nothing as everything, as if nothing came down from heaven and told them that it's them, it's nothing which is appearing as everything.
We can only play with words.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love the playing that we can play with words. I love the words in suggesting that we can play with them.
Well, I'm playing with words, and
Yeah,
I
I
love.
love it so much. I love it so much that you are playing with words, that is what's happening.
And I
And
can remember how I thought of when I was like in this awareness stuff, where I really thought it's about awareness and no separation and blah, consciousness. Um, and then in a way, not being able to listen to this crap anymore. For me, it was crap. You see how today, wow, that's it. Tomorrow, oh my gosh, being
yeah,
allergic to this. And then just wondering how how this teacher is able to to constantly go for this, like to remain this belief, well, this is so beautiful, it's
yeah.
so beautiful because for me it was impossible. And yeah, yeah. I
So
can only see the perfection in this. There is
yeah,
no need to change anything. It's,
yeah.
yeah,
It's a bit like the yogis, for example, they go like so many years in the mountains to maintain the a kind of a level of consciousness, or this kind of stuff is amazing. Uh,
yeah,
yeah, but it's what it is. And once I tried when I was younger LSD, and that was the first, that was a kind of a first glimpse on the in the story, like on the way to of SeeKinG. But then the
Sorry.
yeah,
in the story.
Yeah, I mean, this is just how it functions here,
yeah.
and but what do you mean when you say in the story? Please tell me.
Uh,
Where?
when it's how I would describe it is more like when I had strong belief, I would say, when I was strong belief that there was something missing.
So, and what is the difference now?
I don't really believe in my beliefs, I would
Well,
say.
that's just another
But in the same
story.
time, huh? Yeah, that's
That's
another story. Yeah, I
that's
can see it.
another belief. So I mean, it's I just always, you know, here's amazement, I would say, when people say in the story, as if, you know, this is something else.
Yeah, it's as if you are now out of the story, you know,
As
but
if
in a way,
someone stepped out of it. Yes. So
Yeah, but I guess it's just a language use, you know, like when you say me, what do you mean when you say me? You know, you don't
yeah, well,
what
that's a good question. Exactly. What do you mean when you say me?
who knows? And what do you mean when you say I have a thought? What is a thought? And you can go deep into it or not deep into it, but a thought is another thought of a thought. Saying a thought is a thought, and saying a story is a story, and saying
Yes.
there's no story is another story, and it's endless like this. It's unraveling.
Yes.
so in order to
Yes.
communicate, we're simply using me, story, and it doesn't matter in a way what we're saying. I'm not paying
Oh,
attention to what I say.
Yeah, exactly. Oh yeah, yeah. If there's, yeah, I don't know if there's a difference, but I, it's just like it's expressing. Maybe it's always been like this, but before they were feeling that I was controlling my life. You know, I would
and
say
yes,
the difference.
yes.
If you ask me a difference with story and no story, or whatever, you know, it's just words. I don't want to get caught up in words, you know. But
No,
No,
like,
I
it's
get
good.
it. It's
you know,
it's hard. It's hard to get caught up in words when there's already no you
yeah,
anywhere able to get caught up in. But but yes, of course, you know, not wanting to get caught up. So before there was a lot of stuff, like you said, yeah. But before I was caught up and this and this and that. Okay, so and what is the problem? Well, there's no problem, obvious.
what do you mean now? What
Well,
we
how you mean now? How you mean? I mean, I'm always amazed when people say now. You mean? So now and before, what's the difference?
Yeah, no difference. All the same.
And at the
It's
same time
just
different.
I think the maybe the moment we use words and concepts, maybe we creating stories all the time, but the believing in the story is maybe not important, you know, anymore. So
Yeah,
before the belief
beautiful.
was important, but
Beautiful.
if you say before and after,
Exactly.
I don't care about before and after. It's yeah,
Exactly.
exactly. We
I,
yeah, good
Sebastian, I
good
would
point.
also
Now,
say
what do
like
you mean
this.
by now? I
Yeah,
don't know, but
just
it
that it was
is.
always just blah blah. I used to believe in the blah blah,
Yeah.
and now I'm not believing anymore in the blah blah. It's a change. It's a change, definitely.
Yeah,
And I like it. I would
yeah,
lie. I would lie if I say that someone, a friend of mine asked me, Rosa, would you prefer 10 years ago to go 10 years ago
oh, yeah,
if it was possible?
it's possible. Yeah, exactly.
And I was like, to be honest, I don't care. But
Yeah,
no, no, no. I love it exactly the way it is.
yeah,
So I don't believe in it anymore, or I believe in it. It's both the belief that you don't, and the belief that you don't,
Yeah.
that you use.
Yeah.
So I don't
Mm-hmm.
believe in it anymore, or I believed in it. It's just simply another belief,
yeah.
the
But
belief that you don't believe in it anymore,
It's
yeah,
and
it's
before you did.
it can only be described as both in the same time, kind
Yes,
of. You know, kind of like I believe and I don't believe and I don't care also.
yeah,
I do care
yeah,
that I don't care and I don't
yeah,
care that I do care. You know,
yes,
like kind of
yes,
like
yeah.
beautiful. Yes,
yeah.
yes,
Okay, you cannot
Steve
grab
there.
anything. So who's there to grab anything anyway? So yeah, yeah,
Steve.
exactly. Yeah.
Well, grabbing it is it too. I
yeah,
love
yeah.
grabbing it.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
can
Yeah,
grab.
yeah,
Yeah,
also,
yeah.
yeah.
Right,
Wonderful.
right.
I can grab a lot of stuff. You know. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I play it totally here like out like this. Full on going
I
for
like grabbing. You know,
I love
special objects
I
and
love to
whatever. You
say
know?
I love to say follow your highest excitement, no matter what.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. It's like children playing.
Oh yeah. I love to
Oh.
watch my children. You know, I love it. It's just like you discover. You remember. Sometimes I remember I have some flash when I was little because I watched them and it's so innocent. And I was, wow. I remember some stuff when I was really young because thanks to them. You know, and it's so wonderful. All the children. It's like I can spend hours to. And my wife is then screaming at me, "What the fuck are you doing? We were supposed to work."
Ah, sweet. Yeah.
Brilliant.
Are you playing with them?
Hmm?
Are you playing with your children?
Oh yeah, so much. I love it. I love
Yeah.
it. My biggest, she's 6, and my youngest, she's 3. And in a month or so, my wife is gonna give the birth to my
Good.
third daughter. So yeah, I love
Beautiful.
it. And now 6 years old. I don't know if you remember, but it's changing a lot and fast. You know, she's learning how to read and everything. So all the concepts are coming, and she asks me a lot of questions and
A
everything.
lot of questions, like,
Yeah.
and then you're okay. What to say now? What to say?
Sometimes, yeah.
It's funny.
Yeah.
Are you going to maybe because the children when they are younger, they're so like so transparent in a way, you know?
Yeah.
And there are no belief, no mind fuck in a way. Let me say it like this. And it's beautiful to go into their stories, like with the unicorns, or I don't know, with the monsters when they're popping up. And you can totally go with this, yeah, you know, yes.
It can last forever. I love in the morning as, yeah, did you have some dream? And she invents some dreams, and
Yeah,
then I invent some dreams too, and then it goes into
yeah,
stories that never ends. It's
yeah.
beautiful. I love it. Yeah.
Exactly, exactly. It's just whatever you think of, that's it. You see? How can I take this serious? It's impossible.
Oh
It's
yeah.
exactly like your children are inventing the stories. It's exactly the same here. Just another beautiful story, you know. I can no matter what and that's why yeah, here is a lot of laughter happening.
A lot of what? Sorry.
Laughing,
Laughing. Yeah.
a lot of laughing. And yeah, yeah, definitely. Because, yeah, beautiful stories. Yeah. And so I can imagine how Sebastian is going to talk to his oldest daughter like about non-duality, about the same, about nothing and everything at the same time.
I'm not sure it's gonna happen.
It is in a way happening. It is happening automatically, innocently so. You will see. The timing is perfect. It's going to happen in a way. And
Could you say
yeah,
it happened with your son a little bit? Yeah. In a way.
definitely.
And now
And
he's
it's
six.
kind of very jokey,
Ah.
very, very playful, very jokey. And but not that I'm not talking about what to talk about. There is nothing to talk about. But in a way, he can simply see that it's not serious, no matter what. Even if it's very serious, it's just like pff, gone. You know, there is no, I don't know how to express it, but it is in a way happening that I am in a way I cannot but see the emptiness in the stories, even if they're full on. Nevertheless, it's like okay, then a smiling, you know, yeah, yeah.
Amazing. So he's going to school now to study. No, 14. What is it? It's going to be like I don't know how to say in English actually, like a high school A level or something. No.
I guess so. I'm also not in those
Right.
school system stuff in England. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. And you have children, Sander?
He has a lot of dogs.
Oh yeah. Amazing. I watched a video of you a long time ago when you were talking about your dogs. Yeah, remember. Hmm.
Sweetheart and Relintje, are you also talking with your dogs about non-duality?
No, no, because there is not a thing like non-duality. I have no goddamn clue how to talk about non-duality. I mean, non-duality, as far as it seems, means not two. And how can you talk about not two when it's already just simply this?
Well, exactly like this.
Well, but I mean, this is just already just. I mean, talking about non-duality or spirituality or whatever. About playing chess, or it's already just simply this. It's already not two, it's already not one, and it's just this, and it's not even this. I mean, there isn't a thing called this or a thing called non-duality to talk about. Please show
Yeah,
me.
no, yeah, but in a way, I love your videos about whatever. What would you say, Xander? What are you expressing in your videos?
Well, I'm not expressing something. I'm not expressing something.
So it's about, can you say what is it about? If I ask you now?
Well, it's not about something either. But at the same time, claiming it's about this or about something or nothing or something in between. I mean, believing that it's about something which you can understand and then make it your own. I mean, that itself is already not a thing. So no,
Uh,
there's just words coming out, and this can be seen as a thing. And that's it. It seems as it seems, and it is heard as it heard, and and suggesting that it's a thing which is spoken about or not, or something in between.
for me, it was when I met you, Xander. I asked you in a way if you have a channel and do videos, and you said no. And then you did a video, and I loved it. I totally loved it. So for me, it was like you are expressing the directness of what is. I love to call it life, full on aliveness. And this was for me, in a way, an expression of this full on aliveness.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, here there's no arguing, so that's just, it's free to say, for me it's like this, for me it's like that, for me it's just a load of crap. When it comes to the content on the channel, I would say it's like in the morning, when I see the films or the stuff on the channel, or sometimes there's a watching back to the films which is made. It's like watching in the toilet after taking a shit. Sometimes you think, what a load of shit, and sometimes you think it doesn't look so bad. It's always simply what it is. I mean, the words coming out of this face are not any less true or less, more truth or more sacred or
Yeah,
more special than any so-called other. The
yeah,
words coming out of this face, or a homeless guy sitting on the street, and at the same time thinking that these words mean something, or that it's some sacred truth or something which is valuable or not valuable. Yeah, great. It is what it is.
yeah. I love the maybe Sebastian, you can also say something to this, but what I love on this is in the content of like being in this. I mean, I call my channel like something with non-duality, yeah. But because it's in a way like this, the people who are interested in this are mostly seekers. They know about spirituality, they know highly probably about non-duality, and in a way it's interesting, they're interested in this kind of and and this is just very innocently loving this channel, the music or not. Yeah, very, very, very naturally direct, simple, very simple. And yeah, considering this in this content, I would simply say this is my favorite music channel and still is. And I haven't seen a more direct expression of this. And for me, it's like not getting one more belief and belief and belief, just to keep it very, very dry and very nüchtern, very sober. I love
Yeah.
this. Simple. Yeah.
Yeah. What I find is Sander is expressing it in a very clear way, like very it's almost technical. It's almost I'm not sure you're gonna like the word technical because
Beautiful. It's beautiful. I like it already.
but and it's like, but what I love is just like it just all the different forms of expression. I love them. I love a lot of them, I would say. And maybe one day I love one way, and maybe the other day I don't like it, and maybe the other day I love
Yes,
one way, maybe the
beautiful.
other day I don't
Yes,
like it. But I
beautiful.
think it's changing all the time, and not changing at the same time. So uh,
Yes.
just a movement of life in the no movement, eternal no movement. So it's just like both in the same time, happening, not happening, and loving, non-loving, just words. But I love the different expressions, and I find uh, yeah, I find a lot of non-dual speakers have a lot of different angles when they express themselves, because I guess that the conditioning of your life plays a role in the way you're expressing yourself. So it's just the way it is.
Very unique, of course.
Yeah, very
Uh,
unique. Yeah, very. I like the
every
uniqueness of every kind of energy.
exactly. And then you like this, and then more this, and then this. Maybe it's like the music. It's changing. Like you said, it's simply changing. Yeah. And yeah, beautiful,
Yeah,
nice.
it's funny. I wouldn't advise anyone to watch this.
I know,
At the same
but I
it's
would, I would.
or to believe anything here. Of course, it's hard to
I
give
when,
instructions.
sweetheart, when I have people and I'm in touch with them, and they openly share problems. Here is directly maybe an advice. Oh, watch this or this directly, innocently,
Oh yes, it's so
because I
innocent.
know this is
Well,
going to match, maybe, out of experience. It's very normal. Yeah.
I mean, there's absolutely nothing wrong with giving instructions or needing instructions. It's so beautiful,
Yeah.
giving instructions what to do. Do this. Maybe this will help. Listen here. I can tell you this. I can tell you that. It's so. This is free to give. How many instructions seem to be given? This
Yeah.
is free to love every instruction and to try it out. To
Yeah.
this is free to change from Muslim to Buddhist, from Buddhist to Muslim, from house father to not father. I mean, it's such a freedom, it's free to be whatever it seems to be, claimed to be, suggested to be, felt to be, and this freedom is just simply, but it's for no one, and not even, I mean, there isn't a no one for whom this is. There isn't even a no one or a so-called one. I mean, it's just all, like you said, Sebastian, all words, beliefs, ideas, statements. Yeah.
Yeah, full on. And at the same in a way, empty. I don't know how to put it. It's
Yeah,
I like it. I totally like it.
beautiful.
Yeah. And Sebastian, by the way, I'm totally happy that you in a way enjoy what is. And of
Yeah,
course, this can be also painful. Crying may happen,
yeah, definitely.
and it's struggle may happen, of course. Of course.
And
And
all the different uh, colors of emotion are all beautiful, equally beautiful.
beautiful. Exactly. Here is simply like crying. Yeah, crying. Smiling, smiling. Yeah. Yeah. So what? And having a preference. Yeah, I really like, cannot really say that I prefer to be keep on smiling the whole time and not crying the whole time. No, I cannot say this. It's just how it plays, like the weather. Crying, smiling, I don't know. Yeah, that's it.
Spontaneously, it's expressing itself with no intention to change how it's expressing itself or to change what's happening.
Yeah, yeah. The body being fit, the body feeling sick. That's it.
Mm.
Yeah. Full on booming aliveness. Sebastian.
I like Max, by the way, Sebastian, Max.
Max Veram, yeah.
It's such a beautiful guy, you know.
Sweetheart, what do you love about him? I also we did a talk with him, by the way.
Yeah, yeah.
I
I don't
have
know.
forgotten too. What do I like about? Well,
Max.
I just like the guy, you know.
He's booming in a way. He's in a way, not like he isn't boring at all.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Yeah, yeah. He's got a lot to share, and I don't know. I like the way he's sharing things. I like the spontaneity of it, and when it changed a little bit like lately, I would say. But when he was expressing at the beginning, it was a lot of I don't know how to say in English, but in French you say coup de gueule. He was sometimes a bit kind of pissed with some stuff, and
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
I loved it. I love these videos and
yeah,
stuff. Yeah, I
yeah.
yeah,
still
I don't understand anything he's saying because he's talking French, but
yeah.
No, he has also I watched when I got in touch with him in a way stuff in English. And I exactly know what you mean. It was exactly like this thing, like he also did something with Eckhart Tolle about Eckhart Tolle, the teachings. I was
Yeah,
laughing, of
I feel like
course.
about it actually, yeah. Also, yeah, of course, the power of now. Every good seeker has read the book, I think.
yeah, it's beautiful, you know. Eki, it's beautiful. Yes,
Okay.
yeah, it's so beautiful. Eckhart Tolle or whoever, you know.
Mm.
Sebastian, I will send you the link of the YouTube channel from Karl Renz. It's not his, but they are putting out maybe it's simply funny if you have the time
Yeah,
just to listen it as a background music in English. It's
yeah.
beautiful, like the beautiful
Yes.
nonsense. It's just like you will crack up. It's just like I'm not able to do like in the morning I'm doing exercises. And when I listen to him, I cannot because I'm laughing the whole time. It's impossible to do it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
it's beautiful. We'll share with you.
Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah, so
You
Xander,
mean you mean Karl Renz?
Harriet, because he mentioned him, that he was listening to him also live. And now just to round it up, maybe, just it's now recently 1 month ago, and they are putting it out like just the voice, but it's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's a celebration. It's in a way a cabaret. Cabaret?
Cabaret.
Yeah, it's like a cabaret, what he is doing.
Like kind of a show, you mean?
Yeah, it feels like a show.
Yeah, it feels like okay, okay.
They're really like people going to get something, already knowing I'm not going to get anything. And the words he is using, you maybe know how he's playing with the words, turning this like, and it's just like, and if you know both languages, it's even cooler because it's in a way playing with both languages at the same time sometimes. It's like amazing. It's an artist. For me, it's simply an artist. Yeah.
Yeah, I think he was an artist when he was younger. He was like painting. He did a lot of painting and stuff like this. Yeah.
Yeah, he did. And in a way, his father wanted him to be a farmer boy.
Mm.
And he refused to do this. And the father was like, if you're not going to do this, I'm going to kill myself. And he was like, who cares? And it's just going, and he was like, just going as far as possible, like India, Tiro. It's just like beautiful, the stories.
How do you pronounce that? Tirunava. Tiru Vanana Male.
Tiro, I'm
Like
not
this
into
something.
this at all, but he's saying Tiro to this. He has this Tiro. So and he, in a way, he's also beautifully talking about, yeah. And one thing, I even posted this on a channel. He was sharing in this talks about his childhood. And he said, yeah, my grandma was my guru. When I
Okay.
was like younger, I had to do this the cows, to milk the
Yeah.
cows, and I hated it. This was the most horrible thing. And then also the pigs were kind of, how do you say when you're killing the pigs? Wait,
Slaughtering.
slaughtering the pigs.
Slaughtering.
So, and it very normally you have your slaughter months, I don't know, and then slaughtering. And the grandma of Karlchen said to him, "You hold the tail of the pig." And Karlchen, small, like 4 or 5 years, 6 years old, holding the tail of the pig. So otherwise, and then he was like, "Grandma, why do I have to hold the tail of the?" And she was like, "This is very important, Karlchen. It's very important in order the sausages to get straight."
Nice one. Nice one. Oh yeah.
And this is the whole thing is like this, you know? The whole thing, it's no matter if he's speaking about the light God, also very sexual. He's going also very sexual in this sexuality, but really making fun, such a fun out of it. And,
Yeah.
and this is in a way like so ordinary, you know, no matter what's coming out. And he's like, ask me something, please ask me something. Otherwise, he's just coming shit out of it, you know? I'm amazed about how much shit is coming out.
Yeah, I
Please
remember
ask
I
me
was talking a lot
something.
about the shit and stuff like this. Yeah, I love shit. Shit is a good thing. I remember this kind of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Please share the channel. I would love to see his
I will
video.
share with you definitely. And so, sweethearts, what to say? I thank you very much, Sébastien,
Yeah,
for
thanks.
the openness
Thank you very
and
much.
sharing
Beautiful.
this beautiful.
Awesome.
Here, I love your how is it called? Show me your hand, your right hand. Yeah, I
Yeah,
love it.
bit of
I also have them.
memory on my wrist.
And it's a good feeling. Yeah, I love the feeling
Yeah,
when
I
they
like
are
the
kind.
feeling. Yeah.
In the sound, in the sound, I'm always
Yeah.
always playing with them in a way. They play with themselves, but it's cool. Yeah, cool.
Okay.
And yeah, so Zonderlinch and sweetheart, thanks. And I wish you a beautiful evening. And we
Thank you
simply
very much.
stay in touch. And what to say? Just this.
Yes. Thank you very much. Good sharing.
Thank you,
See you soon.
Sebastian. Beautiful. I
Yeah.
enjoyed really the sharing there innocently.
Totally.
You know, yeah, amazing. The ayahuasca and the mushrooms and Buddhist and God damn, yeah,
You
beautiful.
did some? You did some ayahuasca? You look like a guy who would do ayahuasca.
Well, about 25 years ago, I was ordering like a shitload of ingredients from South America, and then I was making it at home and drinking liters of that stuff.
Of
Um,
what, sweetheart?
Ayahuasca, yeah, yeah. You know, by that time, or at that time, it was not all too popular, and you could order because it's a vine and leaves, and if you
Yeah, it's
combine them, you know, it's a Mao rammer. It stops the enzyme because the stuff is in the leaves, but if you only eat the leaves, it won't work. So you need the two. You
exactly.
combine the two, and then it will work, and you will throw up and shit yourself, and then you see beautiful things or nasty things, which is basically already this, you know, it's no difference. It's already what it is, you know, seeing a beautiful stuff. But yeah, so yes, ayahuasca, I think about 25 years ago, we were
So you did
drinking.
it on then. You did it on your own in your place. You ordered the ingredients and the
Yeah, yeah, we cooked it up, you know, we found a nice recipe, we made it, and then we were drinking this stuff, you know, like tea or
is this
beer.
best? Do you remember the taste? Oh my
Oh,
God.
it's terrible. I mean, it's such a shit thing to keep down, you
It's
know.
the worst taste of the world, I would say.
And
So,
you
guys, tell me, please tell me, why did you drink it? I'm not understanding. What is the effect of this?
Well, I mean, you go
DMT,
ahead,
it's
Sebastian.
DMT going to your brain, huh? It's wow, it's what's called
DMT.
DMT.
It's DMT, which is just no, it's DMT is in more other stuff. You also have the poppy seeds. You make them small and then you blow them in someone's nose, and
Oh
then you
no.
you get also. But that trip is only 2 minutes or something. Well, all that stuff is gross. Mushrooms, they're also not nice to eat. It's not like champions or canterelle. It
Yeah,
tastes
and
like
it's a
shit.
little yeah, it's a little intoxication. So the more you take, the more it's disgusting, and your body rejects it. Yeah. Mm.
Ooh.
And then you feel sick. You feel like you're going to
Oh.
get the flu. Yeah, it's so beautiful, to drink ayahuasca and to puke all over the place and shit and have beautiful things and
Yeah.
yes, and you can make a whole story out of it that you found yourself and you lost yourself and something in between, and then you want to do it again because you're sick of the me, and you do it until it stops. Yeah, maybe you
Beautiful.
stop again.
Uh,
Don't try it at home, kids.
yeah. Oh yeah. Do the disclaimer again, please. With
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Please don't. This is not encouraging anyone to do ayahuasca.
yeah,
I
All
mean,
right.
anyway,
drug.
it can happen.
Okay, cool.
Don't
Okay,
do.
sweethearts. So, peace.
Bye.
I
Thank
love
you.
you.
Love
Enjoy.
you.
Take
Bye,
care.
guys.
Have fun.
Nice to see
Beautiful.
you.